everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna show y'all how I make my sopes. Now today I'm using Milanesa for my sopes. Y'all can use any other meat, but I use Milanesa, and I did get this from Walmart. I usually go to my local meat market, which is Azteca, and I usually buy like 2-3 pounds from there, but I don't know, I was at Walmart. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and start boiling our tomatoes and our serranos. If you don't want it to be really spicy, just add one serrano or add jalapenos instead, because serranos are very spicy. If you have watched my previous videos, you know that with my meat I cut them up into squares. That's just my preference, so here I'm just showing y'all how I cut up my meat. Now that you cut up all your meat, you're gonna go ahead and add some water into your pan. You're just gonna add enough, not too much. It's just gonna be enough to where it tops the meat. So yeah. If you also watch my previous videos, you know that my family are very salty eaters. So you're gonna notice I do add a lot of salt into my meat. It just depends on your preference of taste. All I did was I started blending everything I boiled, and I added 2 garlic cloves, some water, and salt to taste. This is what your meat should look like. I did cover my pan with a lid so my meat did cook faster, and I added the sauce. Now for the Maseca, I did add I added a lot, honestly. I didn't measure, but here I am just adding a cup of water into my Maseca. Now for my family that watches my videos, you see that I struggle in almost every video, so you know Christmas is coming up. Go ahead and buy me a tripod. One cup wasn't enough, so here I am adding my second cup of water. The reason why I didn't add 2 cups at the same time was because you do have to add this in slowly into your Maseca. I wanted to show you what your Maseca looks like. So here's my mom. We did add about almost 4 cups of water into the Maseca. Look into the description box. I am going to put the correct amounts for beginners. And here I am just rolling my Maseca and patting it together so I can make my sope. It depends on you on how thick or thin you want your sope. So if you want your sope to be thick, go ahead and make it thick. If you want it thin, go ahead and make it thin. It don't matter. It just depends on you. It's gonna be eaten regardless. And that's what it should look like. Okay, so I did add some oil into a pan because I'm gonna go ahead and start making my beans. I'm gonna start smushing them. You're gonna notice that I didn't add too much beans into my pan. That's only because I'm only cooking for 3. So yeah, you could just add however many beans you want. Here's a little fun fact that I learned when making this thing right here to smush the beans. My mom's been having it for like what, 30-40 years. My tia gave it to her, so I thought that was pretty cool. But you can go ahead and smush your beans however like you want. If you want your beans to be like watery, go ahead and do that. If you don't, if you want them thick, then don't smush them too much because I like mine's pretty thick. Alright, so we're just gonna start putting our meat onto our sopes. You can see that I already put the beans on there. Alright, so this is my favorite part. It's decorating our sope. I did use crema. I got this one from Walmart also. I usually buy mine from Maseca. Like I said, there's a different type of crema that I love, that I prefer because it's salty. But, you know, I'm improvising with whatever I have. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and sprinkle the queso fresco on there. And this is basically what your sopa is gonna look like. You can add avocado, tomato, lettuce, whatever you want, but I don't really like all that except the lettuce, but I didn't feel like adding lettuce.